Peace, Star Hearts. It's your boy Ewu, the Any Star host of the Dynamics Podcast. Saluting everybody. It's gonna be checking in tonight, man. This is gonna be the post lottery podcast. I'm doing it live to see who's out there, trying to get some reactions and stuff like that. I wanted to touch on a couple things, man, that kind of irked me today. I was just thinking about it, and as I'm scrolling through Instagram, all I'm seeing is negative stuff. A whole bunch of stuff, man. So we'll get into it. This is Dynamics Podcast. It's your boy Ewu, the Any Star, as you can see. For those watching live, for those checking in after the fact on the live on the audio stream. Yeah, man, that's Gorilla Soul on the beat. Shout out to him. Yeah, man. So it's a big joke that with about the Knicks, right? It's a big joke to be a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? The biggest joke is my day job, man. It's like, oh my god, I was like trying to get off and trying to hurry up and get to this to do this live show with the OmniFan crew. They actually had another draft party. This is the one that I went to last year, 2019. That was the draft that we got RJ Barrett and stuff like that. So we also went back in that draft too. We went back too, because we had the worst record, so we should have gotten the first pick. But according to these rules or whatever. But now this year we're supposed to have the number 6 pick, and we actually went back to number 8. So what can you do, man? It's the Knicks life. This is the life we chose. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta go with it, man. The last time that we moved up in any draft was the Patrick Ewing draft. that was 30 some odd years ago. You know what I'm saying? 1985. So I mean, there's been drafts where we just stayed where we were supposed to be, and then if we didn't stay where we're supposed to be, we went back a few. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, you can't go around crying the way you guys do, man. So if you want to cry, the first thing that I saw yesterday was ESPN. ESPN, they posted that Joker picture saying this is the Knicks fans getting ready for the draft. I'm not sure if it was ESPN that posted it, because I'm like looking just now on research that I was going to post it or whatever, but I don't see it anywhere. So maybe they took it down, or maybe it wasn't really ESPN that posted it. But still, this is what everyone thinks of the Knicks, whatever, man. So it's just incredibly frustrating. But we gotta keep those receipts, man, because you can't forget what these guys are saying. So we got this kid, De'Aaron Fox. He plays for Sacramento, so he felt the need to chime in as well, and kind of make fun of the Knicks misfortune of not moving up. But if I'm not mistaken, my man is on a team that is as worse. I mean, they're not worse than us, but I mean, but they're in the lottery as well, and they picked number 12. So I mean, what's the big joke? You know what I'm saying? This is like a generational joke that just like drives me crazy, and I'm quite sure it drives everybody else crazy too, man. But this is what I want to get at, man. With this whole making fun of stuff. So everybody can make fun of whatever. Sometimes we can make fun of ourselves. I make little jokes and stuff. I actually posted a video. I can't really post it here because of YouTube's rules and Facebook rules and Twitter's rules and everybody's rules, man. You can't use other people's content or whatever. So I don't want to get it blocked. Yeah, but it's the whole Joker thing. I made a little meme with Dolan's face on it, with the Dolan with the Joker clip and stuff. So I mean that's just our life right there. But it's funny to us, you know what I'm saying? It's funny to other people as well. But when you get to the point where you're just talking about Knicks fans, this is the Knicks fans getting ready for the thing, and they have the Joker's face with them putting the makeup on all crazy and whatever. And then after the fact, you got players making fun of us. Donovan Mitchell even in that post, and it was a Twitter feed. De'Aaron Fox said something. They even what's the name? My man from Utah, he goes right underneath and comments, with like the crying laughing emojis. You know what I'm saying? So these are receipts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when De'Aaron Fox is a free agent, don't come knocking on us if we have money. You know what I'm saying? Or don't come, asking your agent to try to trade you to the Knicks. And same thing with my man from Utah. I'm like kind of pissed off a little bit that he did the smiling emoji. I know it's innocent. This is what these young guys do, Twitter fingers and stuff like that. But you just gotta remember that if you're gonna be a part of the joke, then we don't want you here when we're on the come up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I want to chastise you guys, man, because there's a lot of there's many different types of podcasters out there, content creators, whether it would be podcasts like mine or just Instagram people. They post different things, whatever. So you got guys that are like they want to be news reporters. Then you got guys that they want to post memes, informing people of things as if we can't get it from the source. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's cool. A lot of the guys post a lot of cool graphics and they get reshared and stuff like that. Then you have other guys, that they're just trolls. They're trolling us. They're trolling us. I'm not even sure if they're like real fans, but I mean that's the dynamic with Knicks fans, man. Knicks fans think it's funny to make fun of other Knicks fans, yet and still they call themselves a diehard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm chastising you guys because there's a lot of like I'm gonna kill myself memes out there. There's a lot of I'm gonna commit suicide memes. I'm gonna kill myself. I feel so depressed and stuff like that. That's not something to play games with. So I went on not my Twitter fingers, my Instagram story, and I basically called everyone that does that a fucking bitch, because that's exactly what you guys are. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people out there that are really depressed. You know what I'm saying? That really kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? And to make a joke about it, like when talking about the Knicks all the time, why does it always have to be like, oh man, okay, we're disappointed. It's cool. All right, jokes are coming. But don't take it to the extreme where I want to kill myself and start making memes, depicting Knicks fans killing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or saying, oh, I feel like committing suicide or whatever like that. That's something that's it's not cool, man. So if any of those troll type of accounts or people are watching, I challenge you guys to make a donation to a suicide hotline or organization or whatever. I challenge you guys to make a donation, even if it's small or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to make it public or nothing like that. But I mean, if you make light of these things, you know what I'm saying? Just shame on you guys. Shame on you guys for that. You know what I'm saying? Then like this whole Joker thing. The Joker thing is cool, right? But if you remember the Joker movie, what happened at the end? Okay, yeah, he was putting his makeup on, getting ready for the interview and stuff like that. But what happened at the end of the interview? Robert De Niro got his brains blown out, right? And then anarchy happened, and guess what happened? The Joker was being, raised as the figurehead to start to change in Gotham, right? Gave birth, the whole situation gave birth to Batman. It gave birth to everything that goes on in Gotham and stuff like that. So anyway, you got to be careful, man. It's cool to make fun of the Knicks right now, but I mean, we're gradually trying to get this thing right. You would hope that with all these new young hires and all these developmental people coming into the organization, that we're going to be on our way up, as far as developing and building a team and stuff like that. So anyway, I just need to tell you that, because I mean, right, we're still in the midst of a pandemic. There's people that really died, for real, not just because of some a sports team. There's people that have died because they were sick. And so I just don't think it's funny to make fun of that, to make fun of killing yourself or dying or all that morbid shit. Yeah, if you think that's funny, then that's you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got to be more responsible in the way that you do things, man. So I had a few guests. I'm not just gonna single out one person, but I had a couple people that I wanted to get on here for like the last couple weeks, just to talk about the Knicks and whatever, and just explain the whole COVID thing, right? So anyway, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. I'm trying to get these guys, some screen time. But let's just talk about it in general. You know what I'm saying? In my day job, I lost one coworker that I specifically worked with, up until like the day that he didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? So it like that. It happened so fast. Not even 2 weeks. From him initially going out. And from him going out to just like going out just because, to like, okay, oh shit, I'm really sick, to like, oh shit, I'm in the hospital, to oh my god, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Not even 2 weeks span. You know what I'm saying? So and then this is the beginning of COVID. I want to say, when did this happen? Like in March, end of February, March. So I mean, we didn't even get a chance to have a proper funeral. Had another supervisor. I had just saw him the day before. He was sitting there chilling at work, and then next thing you know, I found out that he passed away, and it has to do with COVID-like symptoms. He had no business at work. Probably he was still sick, probably trying to fight through it, and he had underlying conditions. Everybody that gets sick and die from this thing has underlying conditions and stuff like that. But not everybody, because there's been a lot of young people with no underlying conditions that pass away from this. Even my sometime I want to say co-host or guest, whatever, John from the lower. I'm throwing him out there, man. But he recently got sick from it. So people are still getting sick. It's not a game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel so passionate about being careful of just using these words, either like death and suicide and stuff like that, when it comes to Knicks fans. I mean, it's just not right, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be more responsible when it comes to those different things, man. So let's get some visuals for the people that are looking at here. I'm gonna use a little screen thing here. Ah, man, I mean, I'm so disappointed in my fellow Knicks fans, man. There's some great ones out there, but there's a lot of you guys, man. I wish that you weren't the way that you are. Anyway, this is I'm showing my Instagram for the people watching live, and this is that Joker picture I was talking about. Like I said, I don't wanna to click it right this minute because because of all the restrictions and whatever. But I just pointed to these two here, man. I did the little funny meme. I kind of did. I threw the international players anthem on there. With the "I choose you," with the number 8 jersey. You get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. This is another one here that I use with the balls here. Kind of like it's jingling baby. It's like a little funny thing. See that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But once you get on the other side of this meme here, with the whole James Dolan thing. Once you start talking into the negative stuff, it's just not cool, man. You just got to get off it. Definitely got to get off it. So anyway, I'm gonna get off that subject as well, man. So let's stop sharing that, and let's just get into to what's gonna happen, right? So in the last podcast, if you guys tuned in and watched it on the replay, I see a lot of people, a few people were watching during the live show, but I see a lot of people came in and watched it after the fact. And so everything is still available on Facebook, Twitter, and Sportscaster. Also YouTube. If you want to watch the replay of the pre-lottery show. This is the post-lottery show. So let's just get into the actual draft. So of course, like I said in the last show, NBADraft.net is my all-time favorite mock draft site. So I'm quite sure their servers are going crazy now because it's draft time. So, bam, everybody's going to be looking, man. So this is the actual order, and according to this here, it says 821. 821 is when they did it. Let me see if I can what's going on here? What's going on here? OBS. There you go. For the guys that are watching visually. Can you see it now? There you go. All right. So anyway, like I said, this is NBADraft.net. So as of 821, which is today at 8:39, they just updated it. This is the actual order, and this is the players that they put in order here. So anyway, just a quick glance. I can see right here, Golden State. Why would Golden State take Melo Ball? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. They have like the best backcourt, even though the guys were injured and stuff like that. They have the best backcourt, probably like one of the best ones in NBA history. So we're gonna pick up Melo Ball to back him up. I really don't see the point in that. Curry is getting older, so you want to have somebody to pass the torch to. I mean that's a stretch, man. I don't know if they want to do that. And of course, this guy. LeVar Ball, he's going to bring his circus. So I don't think Golden State wants that circus with Golden State trying to get back to where they were before all these injuries. So I'm quite sure that they ain't going to want Melo Ball and LeVar Ball and all that circus to mess that up. So I mean, let's just go up to where the Knicks pick and let's just say who these guys pick. You got Minnesota. They have Anthony Edwards going there. LaMelo Ball to Golden State. They got Wiseman in Charlotte. They got Killian Hayes in Chicago. They got this guy's name, Onika Okongwu. Oh my God, they got him going to Cleveland. He's a power forward. Obi Toppin to Atlanta. Tyrese Halliburton to Detroit, and then they got Denny going to New York. See, like stuff like this, I just really just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like I said, Golden State, what they're gonna have to take a big man. I mean, Wiseman, he was projected to be the number one overall pick before everything started. So I feel like Golden State has to take Wiseman because they need size, man. They've been trying to get a center for the longest. They went back to the RC, twice, and they've been running Draymond Green at center, and they need a true center, and I feel like Wiseman, he has like the 3-and-D type of thing where he could shoot the three a little bit, and he can still block shots. He's a rim runner. This is somebody that Golden State actually needs. Someone that when they can just cheat and just throw the ball to the kid, and the kid's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. Because they're gonna try to, because I mean you can't double team anybody. So if they're gonna draw something, then this kid is definitely gonna be open all day, especially from Draymond Green on his side when they run the back screen coming into the paint. I mean, Wiseman is gonna be open all day long. So I feel like that's the player they should pick for Golden State, Wiseman. And Charlotte, why would Charlotte take a center? I mean, they technically don't have a center, so I get it. So I get they would get that. They wouldn't pick a point guard. That's number one. So I mean, I guess Charlotte would take a big man because I'm looking at Charlotte and Chicago at the same time. But Charlotte would take a big man because they actually do need a big man. They don't have any true big man over there. So I guess that would be good. But if Golden State takes Wiseman, which I think they should, then Charlotte's not going to take Ball. So you got to say that Charlotte might take Obi Toppin if they're going to take anybody, because Charlotte's not going to take Ball because the whole Jordan brand and Big Baller brand, that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to think about that. So Chicago might luck out and get the Melo Ball, unless one of these other teams want to try to play the trade game and pick a guy to try to make Chicago make a trade. So Chicago. If they want to get LaMelo Ball, they're gonna probably try to get rid of Levine. So that's a possibility. Some of these guys are up top. Say like Charlotte. Charlotte might be a team that might say like, "Yo, we're gonna draft Ball and then force you to trade us Levine for Ball." So I could totally see that. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't play that sucker shit and everything just stays the way it is without any kind of trades, because there was a big trade last year. One of my guys today reminded me of it. They it was Trey Young for Luka. You know what I'm saying? So Atlanta really drafted Luka first, and then traded him to Dallas for Trey Young. So that's interesting. So I mean, something similar could happen because those type of trades really don't make no sense. Why don't you just draft the guy you want? Instead of trying to make little finagle thing and trying to get like squeeze out like a little extra asset or whatever. So anyway. That's still a possibility. So look out for that, man. So, Chicago is the one that they really should get Melo Ball. They deserve him. They need a point guard over there. And like I said, Zach LaVine, they already got Kobe White over there. So Kobe White can easily take Zach LaVine's spot as a scorer. Let Kobe White go as a scorer. Stop trying to make him a point guard, and then just make LaMelo Ball the point guard. And there you go. Their new backcourt is set. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting there. And then Zach LaVine, man, I kind of hope the Knicks try to make a trade to get Zach LaVine some kind of way. I really don't know how that's gonna work, but I mean the Knicks need to upgrade some kind of way. They need to upgrade and get somebody to give the ball to. I know a lot of emphasis is being put on to developing players, but we still got to get better as a franchise as well. So that's something to look forward to. Anyway, Atlanta, they're definitely gonna need a big man. So like I said, Charlotte might take Obi Toppin there, or like I said, they might take Ball and then trade him to Chicago to try to get Zach LaVine. This is all speculation, man. Just like I don't agree with half of these picks here. This is all speculation. This guy Onika or Onyeka. Oh my God, I'll get his name correct because I mean there's a good possibility that he could be drafted by the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But Cleveland. Cleveland is already has their big men, and they're trying to get rid of the big men that they already have. So I mean, I wouldn't see them picking a big man, but maybe like I guess they would need a shooting guard over there, like because they have too many point guards. See, that's another team that's gonna fuck the Knicks up because it's like, like who are they gonna pick? You know what I'm saying? They might end up picking somebody like that's gonna mess up our whole thing here. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just annoying, man. So I mean, Denny, where does Denny go? I can see Denny going to Cleveland, but I mean, what is Cleveland doing over there? Cleveland has those scores in the backcourt, so maybe they might feel that Denny will go over there to be like a point forward type of thing. That might be interesting over there. But I mean, Cleveland without LeBron, man, is just a team that nobody ever wants to look at, man. So nobody gives a fuck about Cleveland, just like my man the former Bulls said. Ah man, who we got here? In Detroit. Detroit's another team. Detroit probably needs a point guard. I wouldn't draft any big men over there because they really need to sign the big men that they already have, upgrade the big men that they already have, and they really need to focus on a point guard. So I could see them taking a Killian Hayes or a Tyrese Halliburton to be around from whenever they start moving away from Derrick Rose, or they're still babying Derrick Rose, not giving him the heavy minutes and stuff like that. So we'll just have to see. But I definitely think Detroit should take a point guard. So I mean that leaves the Knicks with the best player available. You got Denny is floating around there. This Onyeka guy is floating around there. Like I said in the last show, Precious Chiwa is a dude that I really like, man. I just like the kid. You know what I'm saying? I got to see him a lot. When he was in high school, stuff like that. So and also during the whole Black Ops games and stuff like that. I've heard a lot of rumors for people that have seen the games that actually lived there, whatever. They say a lot of great things about him and Cole Anthony. You know what I'm saying? So that's the duo. So so high at number 8. That's the whole thing here, man. So anyway, this is what they're saying here with NBA Draft.net. So let's scroll up to 27. I'm not sure if we're having problems here on the thing now. Everything is working good. It looks like. Well, number 27, they got us taking Devon Dotson, which is a point guard. He's from Kansas. Devon, that's a good player. I'm quite sure everybody have seen him play plenty of times. But you look around, you got Kira Lewis is around there. You got who else? RJ Hampton is another guy to look out for. Nico Mannion is another guy to look out for. For 27. So like if you don't snag a dude like Cole Anthony with number 8, which I mean, all of that is like a crapshoot. This is like, that's another thing too. Like how everybody was getting so angry at and not getting a higher pick. Like who the fuck was we gonna pick? You know what I'm saying? Who was we gonna pick outside of Ball? We weren't gonna pick Anthony Edwards because I don't think Anthony Edwards is so much better than what's his name? Than RJ Barrett. I don't see him as better than RJ Barrett. Let me see what's going on. I'm trying to there's technical problems going on all over the internet, man. I'm trying to make up for it, man. But I got Sportscaster. I'm trying to get these guys rocking over there. I'm not sure if they're live right now on Sportscaster. But we are live on Facebook and Instagram. So I mean, hope everything can start working over here on Sportscaster. I got the whole OBS thing popping. And I don't see nothing going on over there. Yeah, man. But like I'm saying, is it's like who are we supposed to pick? Because I mean, I'm just looking at these guys here. I'm still looking at NBA Draft.net. These top picks, the top 5 guys. Which one of those guys do we really want? Like nobody's talking about Denny, but I think outside of the Melo Ball, Denny's the other guy that I really wanted. If we were to take anybody in the top 5, then Obi Toppin would have been the third one. We don't need Wiseman because we already got Mitchell Robinson. We don't necessarily need this other kid, Ninke, whatever. But I'm not sure if he even deserves to be that high, whatever. He's pretty good, but I mean, I'm not a fan of Killian Hayes either. So I mean, who are we picking on the top 5 that people are want to kill themselves over? That are so stressed. It's so hard being a Knicks fan that we didn't get to pick. Our choice of mediocre college players. You know what I'm saying, or international guys. These guys are not even that good. Like I said, Anthony Edwards, I ain't gonna shit on him. He's pretty good, but I mean, he's not somebody to be crying that we didn't get him. Or the Melo Ball was the prize because he's a 6'8" point guard for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? We need a point guard right now. So there's nothing really to be crying about. Obi Toppin, I mean, we got Obi Toppin and Kenny Wooten right now. You know what I'm saying? So what's the fucking difference? Denny, this guy Denny, whatever from Israel, he's a skilled guy. I feel like he's gonna be able to play right away. You know what I'm saying? So we're just missing out on those type of guys because depending on how you play it, Then he could be a power forward, or then he could be a small forward. So we can put him in the mix there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Denny on the Knicks, he should be able to start right away. So I don't care about who we have on the roster with Knox and whoever else. But Denny, I feel like that if he came to the Knicks, he would start right away at forward, either forward spot, because he's versatile like that. And then today's NBA, you're gonna need a ball handler and a 3-point shooter or whatever. So he would be essentially Julius Randle minus some of the rebounds and minus the spin move. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's the only thing. I mean, there's nothing to cry about. Yeah, man. So that's NBA Draft.net. So I kind of wanna see Tankathon, see what Tankathon is saying over there. I wanna see if they updated their whole draft site. 'Cause, I mean, everybody's slacking, man. I don't know if everybody's just still, it's just the COVID thing that everybody's all messed up over, and they can't get the staffing correct or whatever. Let's blow this up a little bit. So anyway, we got Tankathon popping. So Tankathon, they updated everything 2 days ago. So they probably got to go through this thing too with their team. So anyway, they got Anthony Edwards for Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota, they already got D'Angelo, so they got to take Anthony Edwards. I can't see them going any other route unless people want to be funny and want to try to force the Bulls or the Knicks or maybe even Charlotte to make a trade to get some assets. That's the only thing I could think of, But if all things stay the same, I suspect that that Anthony Edwards is going to Minnesota. Wiseman to Golden State. Charlotte taking LaMelo Ball. They already got 2 point guards already, so they're gonna have to make some kind of deal. And Levine for Terry Rozier, is that fair? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Do you switch picks and then trade Levine and Rozier? That's something that could be possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to look at as well. Bulls, they definitely need a point guard. So I mean, that 3 and 4 spot, that's a battle right there. So that's something to really look at, man. Like highlight that, and put that in your bookmarks, man. So 3 and 4, that's gonna be a battle. Cleveland, like I said, I don't know who the fuck they're gonna pick over there. Are they gonna pick a big man? Are they gonna pick because I mean, there's really no shooting guards or whatever. So then what do they do? Does Cleveland try to make a trade to try to get somebody? There's a lot of activity with 3, 4, and 5. And number six, they don't need a point guard. They're not gonna take a point guard. They kind of already got bigs too, they really just Atlanta is like on the cusp of making the playoffs already. You know what I'm saying? So they're all gonna get better over there. They're gonna get healthy and get better. So whoever they pick, they just pick the best player available, I guess, and then just put it into the mix. But one thing they don't need is they don't need a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Trae Young is the best point guard in the NBA already in year 2 of his career. What's going on here, man? I see like the internet is acting a fool today, man. So let's pull this up a little bit. Freaking internet. Anyway, so that's Tankathon. They're basically saying the same thing. Oh, Isaac Okoro out of nowhere, small forward from Auburn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's another mediocre guy. Like, is he that good to push him up over Obi Toppin? You know what I'm saying? Devin Vessel is everybody's wet dream, and they didn't push him up. They pushed Isaac Okoro up over here. Look where Tyrese Halliburton is at number 10 to Phoenix. I just don't know, man. Precious is still hovering at 12. Sadiq Bey is another guy that's sexy out there. Is did NBA Draft.net even put him on there? Yeah, they did. They got him a lot lower though. It's just bugged out. Let's just go up here. They got RJ Hampton's in the mix there. A couple other guys from Europe. Cole Anthony is at 20 over here. Oh man, it's just crazy, man. And then number 27, they got us taking Trey Jones. That would be an atrocity, I think. There's too much talented players out there for us to go for Trey Jones at 27. Trey Jones should definitely get drafted this year. I don't know about I don't know about the first round. We'll have to see where that goes there. I mean, there's a lot of good players, man, but all these guys, I wouldn't put anybody over another guy. So it's all has to do with scouting. And say what you want to say about the Knicks, man, but I feel like our scouting department is like probably our best. our developmental people, we just got this other dude from what do you call from Dallas not from Dallas from Utah, Johnny Bryant. He's an up and coming guy. He's going to be an associate head coach, whatever the fuck that means. They keep inventing these new terms. We got a freaking analytic guy. We got all these different terms. Now we got associated head coaches. Like, come on, man. It's like all fucking bullshit. Yeah, man. So that's that, man. So I mean, I really don't know what to say to anyone that's complaining. There's so much things in this earth that's going wrong. For you to be going so hard and just making fun of real life shit when this shit is not even real, man. This is just sports. Truthfully, the bubble should not even be going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We should be preparing. The draft should have happened in July, end of June, like it's supposed to. We should already been finishing up summer league right now. You know what I'm saying? We should already be done with free agency, and we should be preparing right now for Labor Day and the beginning of the season in October. That's what we should be doing now. We should not be still trying to figure out who's going to be the NBA champion, whatever. We shouldn't just be getting into the lottery, and we shouldn't be looking forward to October, when the NBA draft is coming, and then how long is free agency going to be, and then when the fuck is the season going to start? Adam Silver, yesterday when they were talking to him about the draft, they were saying the freaking season might not even start December 1st. Because I mean, obviously the draft is going to start in October, so you got to talk about October, November, December, 2 months and the season's going to start. Where's the break? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be pushed into the new year, and then in my opinion, they might not even start the season until freaking February. Some of my guys say March. So could you imagine year 2 for the next season? The season starts in March. So then what's gonna happen? We're gonna start bleeding into the summer again. Go on, man. I got other shit to do. I understand. These NBA players also too. They're not built like before. They don't want to play 82 games anymore. They really just want to get into the playoffs quick as possible. So I mean, this is all a game. Just like this whole COVID shit is. Like, people are really dying to get sick over COVID. But in the mass of all of this stuff going on with that, there's going to be a lot of freedoms and a lot of changes out there in our everyday lives that's going to be affected. This is all the same thing. There's a lot of parallels between sports and real life, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't want to be looking at live NBA basketball that's not Olympic style basketball in the freaking middle of August. I got other things to do. I don't want to be feel like I have to be glued to the TV or glued to my phone trying to catch a Knicks game in the middle of the freaking summer. You know what I'm saying? When the sun is still out at 9 o'clock, I don't want to be still looking at a Knicks game. You know what I'm saying? I got a life. And I'm quite sure a lot of you guys got lives too, man. I want to hit the beach. I want to hit the bars. I want to have a good time. I want to be out there with my kids and my family and stuff like that. I don't got time to be fooling around with no damn Knicks game at 7:30 in the freaking summertime, being stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Just bugs me out, man. Sportscaster, there's something going on with Sportscaster tonight. I don't know what's up. But let's check out who's talking over here in these comments. We got a guy named Ruben Diaz. What's up, Ruben? Got a picture of a youngster there. You hit me up on Facebook. All right, I'm just gonna read what you said. Tough spot. I'll take Cole Anthony. He was a top 5 prospect. Okay, yeah, he was in the beginning of the year. Michael Porter Jr. got away. We need to stick to the program and draft high prospects. Absolutely, man. What more can you say? You have to just we just got to get it right, man. Like Michael Porter Jr., I try not to think about it, because I mean, that's another thing too. I'm a Knicks fan that just been around for a little while. I just had a guest the other day, Rob Black, from Black Design Media. His name is Turbo Black 777 on Instagram. So anyway, he goes back as far as 1979. I was that was the around the time I was born. You know what I'm saying? So we got levels of this shit. So, he has segments of his life where stuff happened. Then when I was born, then when stuff that I remember, then he already went through all of that shit. Right? So Knicks fans today that has that much time, in 2020, you're talking about 40, damn near 50 years worth of being a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? So this little shit that's happening now, it's not don't stress nobody out, because we've been through it all, So I mean, like I said, for to lose out on Michael Porter Jr. for Kevin Knox, it is what it is, man. Michael Porter Jr. looked like he was gonna be crippled or something like that. He was looking like Kenny Skywalker with the freaking back problems and shit like that. So you really can't call it. But I mean, he got better, man. Just like so many other players that have done. So he got better, and now he looks like he's gonna be the real deal. But some other players that haven't done it as well, man. There's been a lot of drafts and where a lot of top prospects that didn't pan out. Pre-lottery, I was just kind of just researching and stuff like that. Pre-lottery, when they were just having guys, they were still doing the draft, but they just weren't doing the lottery type of thing. There could be a whole draft full of players that you never heard of. And back then they used to have like a million rounds. Yeah, it was definitely not 2 rounds, not 3 rounds. It was going into 5 rounds, and I think even more than that. And then you can go through all those rounds, all those, I mean, of course, the rounds were shorter. That's why they had so many rounds. The rounds were shorter, maybe like 15 players in a round, 20 players in a round, depending on how many teams they had or whatever. But you can go through the whole draft with all those rounds. It may pick like 3 NBA players. You know what I'm saying? So times have changed. Where we emphasize so much stuff on the draft, and we just like put so much emphasis on these kids that they're gonna do well. But history throughout draft history, that just wasn't the case, man. Yeah, man. So like I said, I'm not one of those guys that you're gonna ever see crying that we didn't get a certain player. It is what it is, man. Because because I mean, I mentioned in the last podcast, I mentioned in so many other podcasts that Kevin Knox, he had like a super workout where they had him against some of the other top small forwards, and he bust their ass. You know what I'm saying? He had a better workout than them. But that's the thing. Some people are really good at taking tests. That doesn't mean that they're going to be the best worker or to be the smartest person in the room. They're just really good at taking tests. So I just think Kevin Knox is really good at workouts. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at him and Frank Ntilikina is another one that's really good at working out. He could really follow the instructions and do everything that the trainers want them to do. But the problem is with that is that you never see Kevin Knox scrimmaging. You never see them putting him in positions where he's going to actually get the ball in the NBA situation. Same thing with Frank Ntilikina. You keep seeing him do that high step back thing, and then he's shooting a short jump shot like this. He has like the longest arms in out of all the backcourts in the NBA. Any backcourt player has like the longest arms. Like, why do they have him playing so tight? You know what I'm saying? Get that ball out there, boy. Let's see what you could do. I was thinking about this guy the other day. Remember Jerry Ice Reynolds? He was very lanky and long. So he kind of reminds me of Frank Ntilikina, except this bullshit hesitation step back bullshit that they do now. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Ice Reynolds, they call him Ice because he used to extend his arm out, not quite like Iceman George Gervin, but he extended his hand out, use his length and stuff like that. So I mean, they need to show these guys clips, man, of certain players and really like instead of just coaching technique, you know what I'm saying, having these guys do shit like that. They really need to show them players that are similar to them, and just have them look and see what made these guys effective. Same thing with Kevin Knox and whatever. I mean, Kevin Knox is well, they don't list him at 6'9" anymore. I think he's like 6'8", might even be 6'7". The last time I looked. Guys have gotten shorter after last year because they changed all the the ways that they measure people and whatever. Anyway, it is what it is with that, man. I just wish they like too much emphasis is being put on the Knicks developing people. These guys in the off season, they have to get better on their own. So I mean, they just have to get better on their own. I would like to see Kevin Knox play some street ball. I would like to see him show up to like the Drew League and shit like that. Because I mean, Frank needs to do it too, man. They need to get into a situation where it's not system. It's not system where we're like, oh, I got to get to the corner for the 3, or I got to do this. Like, no, let's just get into a position where you just could play ball. Just work on everything that you've been working on. Shoot with your left hand or whatever it is that you do. And just get reps in. of playing live basketball. All this fucking workouts that these guys do is, man, fucking is bullshit to me, man. It's just not the same basketball that I grew up on. So I mean, it's just annoying. Let me get rid of this here so I can see my pretty face here. Ooh la la, look at me. Die Hard hat. I'm kind of like shining a little bit today. It is what it is. Summertime, little sweaty up in here. Got the light shining off my forehead. Once again, I'm rocking an Omni fan shirt. This is from last year, 2019, when we went to the draft party. That draft party was actually like the first time I ever made an appearance as Eru the Any Star, host of the Dynamics podcast. It's the first time. Whenever I had my little hoodie and stuff like that. So I mean, just kind of looking around. I didn't really know anybody at the time, so I just kind of looking around, see what everybody's doing, everybody's talking about. There's a general excitement to be a Knicks fan. It's one of the best things that you can do as a New Yorker, even if you're all over it, because I mean, there's Knicks fans all over the place. That's the beauty with just opening up and taking a step back and stop being such a dick all the time with all these stupid ass jokes and the Knicks ain't gonna be nothing, whatever. If you really are a fan of the team, you take a step back and whatever, and just start enjoying whatever, you get to meet all kind of people, man. All kind of people that enjoy the Knicks just like you do, and you can hear their story. That's what I plan to keep working on as these lives go on, man. I want to tell the story of us Knicks fans, man. Us Knicks fans we're from all walks of life, all over the freaking world. That's why we're one of the most richest franchises. We're the richest NBA franchise. That's number one. There's a reason. There's a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with Dolan. It has nothing to do with none of that shit. It has everything to do with us. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to all Knicks fans. Shout out to Omni fan crew. Got my man Pat on the Tizak here on Facebook. Of course, he's gonna be attacking Ruben. So anyway, Kemba Walker, in my eyes, we need a playmaker like Halliburton who will make the team better and throw alley-oops to Mitch, whatever. Pat, man, how many alley-oops does Mitch Robinson get every game? It doesn't matter who's the point guard, because I remember they were saying, oh, Frank is the one, they need to play more so they can get ESP. But I mean, Dennis Smith Jr. was doing the same thing. So whoever's the point guard there, like even this other guy, the guy that we got rid of, I can't think of the kid's name, but I mean he's the one that should have been a starting point guard this whole time. We freaking around with all these point guards, but he was throwing alley-oops to Mitch too. Mitch is gonna get alley-oops, so it doesn't really matter who it is. It's Kemba Walker or whoever the point guard is. They're gonna throw alley-oops in there. Alfred Payton had a good ESP with him as well. Whoever could ball handle is gonna find Mitchell Robinson in these lobs and stuff like that. And also too, rim running and lobbing and stuff like that. That's just something like that's a dime a dozen trait right now. So I mean, Mitchell Robinson kind of has to show us a little bit more than that. So we got Ronaldo Maldonado. What's good, my brother? I've seen you on here before, so thank you for chiming in again. Bro, people need to chill and relax and have faith in Rose. He got big things coming, bro. We talking about Rose? Derrick Rose in Detroit. I mean, I ain't got no problems with Derrick Rose, man. I had heavy issues when he was here with the Knicks, because he was blowing layups and stuff like that. Even though he averaged 18 and whatever, he's blowing layups here. The whole rape trial, the whole missing, training camp and all this other. He went missing for a little while. He needed a break and all this other stuff. People forget all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now he's back in the good graces, man. So Derrick Rose, whatever, man. Whatever with Derrick Rose. It's a whole nother thing. I'm gonna mention not Frank Ntilikina, Kristaps while we're at it, man. People just need to let all that shit go, man. That's it. I talked about it the last episode, but I mean, everything that happened with Kristaps, he's gone, not because the Knicks are stupid, it's because there was some drama going on that we don't have no idea what was happening. No Knicks, no beat writer or anybody like that, because I don't even trust those beat writers to begin with. Because I hear things too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not a beat writer, and then you want to talk about sources and stuff like that. I don't mind blowing up a source, but I don't want to ruin the friendship. That's another thing too. So I'm not gonna blow up, stuff that I hear, or blow up the people, not that Rose. Nah, not that Rose. Then which Rose then? Then which Rose? Y'all keep looking down here, man. I got some fucking waffles here. See the waffles? I don't know if you guys can see that. Man, maybe, I'm like gonna catch a seizure. Man, these are waffles, but these are not just any waffles. These are freaking biscuit waffles. Ah! Put the biscuit in the waffle maker, son. Biscuit waffles. There it is. Then you can put your little spices and shit up on there. I'll put butter, and then I put some adobo. You know what I'm saying? No Goya. You put that on there. A little bit of hot sauce. Yo, man, you got some what do you call Red Lobster biscuits right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Ray Maldonado, what roles? Because I'm like a little lost, man. I'm like kind of like borderline like retarded a little bit. Shout out to all retarded people. No, nothing against you guys. You're talking about the new Knicks manager. Oh. I'm sorry. Leon Rose, obviously, duh. What the hell's wrong with you, kid? I actually have something from Leon Rose, but you know, it's a live thing. I'm never organized, man. Let me look and see if I can find it. I know I saved it on here somewhere. I mean, you guys seen it. You guys seen the picture of my man Leon with the soprano face. Whatever. You seen the face, man. His face was like so classic. It was like unbelievable, man. Because I mean, as soon as he said 8, I feel like that was my face. I feel like I was looking at the way I'm looking at myself now. I feel like I was looking at myself through Leon Rose's face, man. Oh my god. So now that I got that laugh out, now I got to scroll back to find out what you said before to try to put the pieces together. Okay. So now it makes sense. This is your initial thing. You said, bro, people need to chill, have faith in Rose or whatever. Okay, Leon Rose. There you go. Oh my god. If you can't make fun of yourself, then I don't know what can you do? You know? So anyway, see what happens when people make comments on the thing. We have a lot more fun on the show, man. So I mean, we got people on Twitter looking. I see people looking at Twitter, leaving and coming out, leaving, coming out, leaving, coming back. Facebook, we got a couple people straggling, hanging out or whatever. What the hell is going on with Sportscaster this evening? Oh my god. Is Sportscaster gonna work tonight or what? Yeah, man. Sorry about that, Sportscaster. You know, I would have tried to throw somebody else on there, man, if Sportscaster was gonna be giving me all this grief. So anyway, this is Evil to Any Star Die Knicks podcast. You know the whole thing, man. So if anybody else is gonna chime in, you got anything else you want to talk about, man? We can just quiet this up, and I catch you guys on the next one, man. This has been the post lottery chat, man. You know, catch it on the replay, man. It's gonna be replayed on Facebook and Instagram, and it's also gonna be on YouTube later on in the evening. So I mean, you know, like I said, I just want to put I made an Instagram post today, and I called all people that keep quoting suicide and depression and all the other shit. I called them a bunch of bitches, man. You know, and that's what they are, because I mean, you can't play light to those type of things when people really are depressed or really are killing themselves over stuff. You know what I'm saying? People are really sick in this world, and you're just making light of death like that. I mean, you know, people do that in sports, man. But I mean, like let's have some kind of presence. Have some presence in what's going on in the world right now. You know, somebody posted somebody hanging themselves. I mean, come on. Let's have some respect for each other out there. Yo, Pat, if you're still watching, man, chastising you, man. That's Pat on the Tizak. He's supposed to been my co-host for the longest time. So if anybody sees him on Facebook right here, I want you to harass this man, because he should be up here with me, whatever. We were doing a 5 podcast series, and one of the podcasts got corrupted, but we only did basically 1.5. So you know, that's on Pat, man. We're gonna try to do that again as time goes on, but you know, we'll see, man. Anyway, we're gonna start rambling here, man. So, yo, this has been Evil the Any Star, host of the Dynix podcast. Once again, shout out to OmniFan, shout out to Ruben Diaz, shout out to Pat, shout out to Ronaldo Maldonado. Thank you for giving me the brain fart this evening. Die Hard in the head, Knicks fan on the chest, 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb, salute. That's what you do when you see a Knicks fan. See, I got a Knicks pen. It's real out here. It's real. All right, y'all. Peace. See you guys in the next one.